Sunday, October 1, 2017, 23:22 and 12 seconds.
911 emergency, McLean 6656. 911, how may I help you?
Yeah, my name is Travis, and we were at Route 91.
Okay.
And we are sheltering in place right now.
Okay, where hotel are you sheltering in place at, sir?
We're not sheltering in place at a hotel right now.
Okay, where are you at then?
I don't even, we broke a window out of a building, and we are sheltering in place at an office building. I just was wondering what the status is on the active shooter.
Okay, yeah, and it's still working, unfortunately. We've got numerous reports of people being shot and an active shooter. So do you know where you guys are so that I can let them know where you guys are so that you're safe by chance?
Do you guys have, is there a business card or anything on one of these desks? Look on the back. Yeah, find out where we're at.
Are you guys, was the actual concert at Mandalay Bay?
What's that?
Was the concert at Mandalay Bay?
No, it was just down on the strip, just adjacent from Mandalay.
Okay. Okay, so the one right across the street. Now, did you run across the street, Las Vegas Boulevard, or which direction did you run?
1 sec.
Okay.
5220. We're at 5220.
Uh-huh.
Haven Street.
Okay. Okay.
Suite 105.
Okay, does any of you have any weapons?
No.
And how many people are with you?
2, 6.
Okay, and what's your last name, Travis?
It is.
And nobody with you has any weapons, is that correct?
What's that?
Nobody that's with you has any weapons on them?
No.
Okay, what's your phone number you're calling from, sir?
I just grabbed a desk phone.
Okay, I've got the phone number. No, that's fine. What's your cell phone number?
I can give you my wife's cell phone number.
What's that? Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Okay. And you guys are all okay? You didn't see the shooter by chance?
No.
Was there shots fired at the concert itself or no?
Oh, yes, yes.
Do you know how many shots were fired?
Numerous, I don't know.
Do you see it?
Numerous.
Okay. And you didn't see how many people by chance as far as how many shooters?
No.
Okay. We'll go ahead and let the officers know that you guys are sheltering in place there, and then they'll try to see, you know, we're not sure if they're going to go to each business or call people back or what we're going to do just yet as far as letting you know it's okay yet.
Are they still searching for the shooters?
Yes.
Are there any shooters that have been taken out of the equation?
Not that I'm aware of at this point. We have numerous reports at 4 different hotels.
Is Monte Carlo one of them?
Not that we got report.
Right there. There's a cop right there.
If you want to flag him down, you can, and let him know.
Get him, Tim.
Can you flag him down?
We got one of our guys going right now.
Okay, I'm going to stay on the line with you until I know that for sure that you got him, that officer, okay?
Okay. What hotels are the shooters coming from?
Mandalay Bay, MGM, and New York, that we're aware of. That's just the reports we have. I have nothing confirmed. We just want to make sure you guys stay safe, shelter down.
Right. There's numerous people that have been killed.
Yes, unfortunately, that's what I've heard also. Did you guys get that officer flagged down by chance?
One of our guys is going through the window that we broke.
Okay. And the alarm didn't go off to the business?
Yes.
It did?
Open this door. But there's a couple. I'm a firefighter, and there's another guy that here's a firefighter, and there's another guy here that's a state trooper.
Okay, and the state trooper doesn't have a weapon on him?
No.
I made 4 phone calls, and they were the hardest phone calls that I had to make. My first phone call went to my dad.
Grant County Fire District 5 Captain Travis Swheeler returned to work on Wednesday, 3 days after escaping the Route 91 concert in Las Vegas, as bullets rained down in the deadliest mass shooting in U.S. history. Swheeler and his wife Brittney headed to Vegas on Friday with State Trooper Tim Crone, based out of Moses Lake, and his wife Jen. It was 10:08 p.m. Sunday when the gunfire started from a 32nd floor window of Mandalay Bay. Sweeler estimates there was about 300 rounds shot off before his group could get up.
I don't know if it was due to just our experience and the field that we're professionals in. We knew right off the bat that it was gunfire. You know, we really had three options. We could run, hide, or fight. And fight was out of the option. And we knew that we had to run and hide somewhere in order to come back home safely.
They hid behind food booth vendors, then behind dumpsters, before reaching a fence at the outskirts of the venue. What they didn't know was they were running toward the airfield at McCarran International Airport. Swheeler said an individual was able to tear down a section of the fence, and the four were able to push it to the ground and continue running. They were then stopped by another fence, a dead end at the airfield. At that point, they made their way to a nearby building and met up with another couple, a firefighter from Los Angeles and his wife. Using a large rock, the group was able to break a window to the building, crawl through, and huddle inside one of the rooms. Sweeler said there happened to be a desk phone in the room where he called 911, using a Rolodex to find the address to the building to relay to dispatchers. The group was eventually escorted to a hangar on the airfield and bused to the UNLV campus and then headed to Henderson. While sheltering in place for about 90 minutes in the building, Sweeler was able to call his family.
So it took a couple of times to wake my dad up, but he finally woke up, and I don't remember everything that transpired, but I do know that once he woke up, I told him that he needed to turn the bedroom light on, and he needed to sit up, and I needed to talk to him, and he needed to listen. I then told him that he needed to wake Mom up and make sure she was awake and knew what I was saying. And I simply told him that there's been a mass casualty incident at Route 91. There's been a mass shooting. There's hundreds of people that are seriously, critically injured or dead. Somebody's been shooting. At this point, we're fine, but I don't know if we will be when this is over. And I did what I think anybody would do to their parent if they were making possibly that last phone call. And, I told him I loved him. I told him that I was proud to be his son. I told him that he had never disappointed me.
The next call was to his two daughters, aged 13 and 9, who were staying at their mother's house.
I talked to my oldest daughter first, and she was old enough to comprehend what was going on, and I did the same thing that I did with my parents. I told her that, I loved her. I was honest with her. I didn't want any unanswered questions. My intentions was not to scare her. My intentions was to be truthful to her like I always have, and tell her that I loved her and how much she meant to me, how proud she's made me, how proud she's made me in school, dance, everything she's done for her 13 years of her life. And did the same thing with my youngest daughter, who is 9, a little bit younger, a little less comprehensible of what was transpiring, but she knew that Dad was in a position that wasn't good.
The last call was to his sister, who was taking care of Travis and Brittney's 15-month-old boy.
Basically told her to do what she had to do to whisper in his ear. Give him the same love as we were giving our older kids and Mom and Dads through our voice. and letting him know that, you know, mom and dad were in a bad situation. And I think through it all, the hardest sentence that I had to say was to my dad. You know, it was, Dad, if we don't make it home, you need to take care of our kids and take care of them at a level that you took care of us growing up, and in the same manner as we would as parents take care of them.
Sweeler stayed up through the night before catching a ride to the airport Monday morning. That trip to the airport took them along Las Vegas Boulevard. Sweeler said a portion of the road was still shut down 12 hours after the shooting.
They had told us that they were still counting bodies inside the venue. So 12 hours later, they were still taking bodies out of the venue after their first initial investigation or whatnot. And it was really the first chance we got to look at Mandalay Bay on the broken windows. And the breeze from one side of the room to the other room, it was blowing the curtains out of the window. And just seeing that, it was, I mean, you just revisited everything that you just went through 12 hours ago.
Sweeler said his two daughters were at dance class when they arrived back in Moses Lake.
It was like they knew that as soon as we got into town, we were going to stop there, because as soon as we pulled into the parking lot, my oldest daughter was standing at the door looking out in the parking lot, and as soon as she saw our rig pull in, you know, she opened the door and she ran straight for Dad. And you know, she was still in her high heels that she was dancing in, and to watch her, I love watching her dance, and that was probably the most beautiful dance I've ever seen her do, was in her high heels running towards Dad. And there was no music for her to dance to. There was no rhyme or reason what she was doing, other than she knew Dad was home. And she was 3-4 feet in front of me, and it was like she had a trampoline underneath her, and she bounced right into my arms. And that was a pretty emotional time, knowing that, you know, I am home. I'm here. So
Sweeler spent Tuesday with family and loved ones at his sister's home. He said he was glad to be back with his other family at the fire station on Wednesday. He received hundreds of messages following the shooting, not only from friends and family, but area firefighters and law enforcement. Sunday's shooting left at least 59 people dead and 525 wounded. This is Joe Utter for iFiber 1 News.